What's up everybody, my name is Travis Bogard, owner and coach at Above the Rest Training Systems, coming to you with another exercise library video. In this video, we're going to be covering the dumbbell pullover. Now you may have noticed in the intro that we do this exercise a little bit differently here at Above the Rest Training Systems. So in this video, I'm going to show you what we do different and why. We'll cover alterations that you can use to target different muscle groups and explain how we use the exercise in our training programs. Make sure you don't miss any future videos. We're building out our exercise library with key points to performance and common faults in a lot of different exercises. Be sure to click subscribe and ring the bell to make sure that you don't miss anything coming out of Above the Rest Training Systems. When we go to perform this exercise, I like to use a relatively heavy dumbbell. One of the main benefits that we get out of this exercise is the immense stretch. And if we go with a dumbbell that's too light, it won't pull on us the same way and achieve that stretch. Most of the time when you see this exercise performed, it's performed in line with the bench. When we go to perform this exercise at Above the Rest Training Systems, we'll actually line up 90 degrees to the bench and allow for our butt to hang down on one side. This allows for that butt to drop at the bottom of the range of motion, so that butt dropping and the dumbbell dropping on the other side adds even more stretch to the torso at the bottom of the range of motion. Make sure you're going down in a nice, slow, and controlled manner. I usually like to let the dumbbell go down far enough that it leaves my field of vision, but you should go down until you at least feel a big stretch. Another tweak that we make that's a little bit unconventional is the breathing pattern. We'll actually have our athletes breathe out as they descend down into the bottom of the rep. Letting your air out as you descend into the bottom of the rep is going to let you get that much more stretch from the bottom. If you're not comfortable with this breathing pattern, don't stress it. It's not mandatory to get the benefits from the exercise. How you position your arms and how you hold the dumbbell is going to have a lot to do with what muscles you activate with this exercise. The default position that we use here at ATR, and the one that I recommend to clients unless I note otherwise, is the one that focuses on getting a big stretch out of the lats. To target the lats, try to keep your elbows externally rotated as you go through the movement and drive your hands directly up against the dumbbell. You might see the dumbbell pullover incorporated into chest days as well. To activate the pec muscles, you're actually going to internally rotate your elbows slightly and try to chop the head of the dumbbell off with your hands. The first place that we like to put the dumbbell pullover is in the warm-up. The dumbbell pullover does a really great job of opening up everything from the shoulders to the hips, and it activates all of those muscles that like to stabilize our torso, like the lats and the abs. When we do program the exercise into a warm-up, we'll use a pretty long negative and a pretty long pause, but cut back on the number of reps performed. The second place that we really like to see the dumbbell pullover is the secondary exercise in a superset. I love to use the dumbbell pullover as a lat exercise in a back-focused superset, or pairing it with a chest exercise as a secondary antagonist. It isn't super high impact, and it won't overload the stress on the athlete by combining it with another exercise. It's way less stressful than, say, a barbell bent over row or a plate loadable rowing machine. If at any point in the movement you start to feel pain, lower the weight and make sure that we're really trying to make as big a circle as possible as we form the range of motion. A lot of the pain from the shoulder comes when things are bumping and grinding together in there that shouldn't be. If we try to push our shoulders out and follow our elbow around the range of motion of the exercise, we should be able to create some space in the shoulder and alleviate most of those problems. Guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss anything coming from Above the Rest Training Systems. We'll see you in the next video.